personalization dashboard last quarter. Everything looked healthy. Engagement was rising, retention curves looked stable, conversation velocity was improving across channels, and yet customer quality had quietly started weakening underneath.
Because most personalization systems are no longer studying pure customer behavior. They are studying behavior after AI systems have already shaped the experience around it. That distinction matters more the most companies realize.
Exactly. We still talk about digital journey as they are relatively observable and consistent. And that journey does not exist, it's old from anymore. One customer sees AI generated recommendation layer, another sees a dynamically rewritten product page. Another reaches the platform through a generative search summary that compresses discovery and evaluation into one interaction. And the companies still clarify all three inside the same behavior segment.
Creates the illusion of consistency at the reporting layer, while the underlying decision environments become completely fragmented.
Do you think most marketing teams understand the scale of fragmentations yet?
No, I think most teams still believe this is fundamentally a tracking problem. So the response becomes better attribution tooling, more behavioral tagging, stronger identity resolution. But better visibility does not solve synthetic behavioral variance.
I like that perspective because it reframes the issue entirely. The problem is not incomplete customer data. The problem is that AI personalization is manufacturing different decisions environment at scale before intent is even expressed.
Exactly. And once that starts happening, historical segmentation starts decaying much faster than companies expect. Enterprise retailer recently found that customers classified inside the same high intent audience cohort were interfacing with nearly 30% different discovery pathways week over week. That sounds operational until you follow the implication. Your segmentation logic stops behaving predictably over time.
Which also explained why some performance dashboards still look extremely healthy while actual customer quality feels weaker underneath.
Absolutely. Because engagement metrics are still measuring interaction. They are just becoming worse at measuring casualty. And honestly, some performance teams deserve far less credit than leadership assumes. A meaningful portion of optimization list is increasingly coming from machine adaptive interfaces rather than campaign strategy itself.
That is probably the uncomfortable part for a lot of organizations because personalization originally existed to reduce uncertainty. Now it is introducing new uncertainty into the system.
Yes, and companies are still trying to solve it using frameworks built for pre-AI internet. MMM assumes channel remain reasonably separable. MTA assumes influence can still be reconstructed through observable touchpoints. Audience scoring assumes behavior remains relatively stable over time. Those assumptions weaken once AI system starts dramatically reshaping the customer experience itself.
Do you think this is also why cohort analysis is becoming less reliable recently?
Exactly, because cohorts are no longer experiencing comparable environments anymore. The segment may remain stable on paper, but the surrounding influence architecture does not.
So, what do you think actually works here?
Companies need to stop treating customer data as a static source of truth and start treating it as environmental intelligence instead. The question is no longer what action did the customer take, it becomes what conditions shaped the decision before the action even happened.
I like that because it is fundamentally changes what optimization means.
Exactly. The future advantage probably does not come from collecting more customer data, it comes from understanding which systems are influencing customer behavior before the data is even generated.
Which honestly sounds like traditional marketing optimization and more like system analysis.
Because that is exactly what digital marketing is becoming.
And the companies that understand that shift early will probably outperform very quietly over the next few years.
While everyone else keeps optimizing dashboards built for behavioral assumptions that no longer hold.
The interface changed faster than the measurement system did.
And most organizations still have not realized they are optimizing interpretations of behavior, not behavior itself.
See you in the next episode.